Ayan. Hi guys. So it is currently 6 o'clock ng hapon na, no? Once again, my name is Jerry Domingo, Specialty Finance Manager, owner po ng Pinoy Car Talk sa Facebook, sa Instagram, and sa YouTube. So today we're gonna talk about something na I don't think I've ever talked about before, no? And something na I know a lot of people may not be aware of sa topic na to. And that is yung remote starter. Okay, so I want to go over a quick, guide for you guys when it comes to mga remote starter. So I have here three different remote starters. We're gonna go over them in a little bit of detail and share ko sa inyo kung ano yung kailangan ninyong gawin pag bumili kayo ng sasakyan ninyo, mapa new or used pa yan, when it comes sa remote starter ninyo. Okay, so I have three of them here. Shift yung focus ng camera natin. Okay, so yung una nating remote starter titignan, ito yung pinaka-common na third-party aftermarket starter na ginagamit sa mga dealership. Ito yung tinatawag nating CompuStart. So CompuStart yung brand niya. So yung ganito comes in one-way or two-way na remote starter. Depende sa kung ano yung gusto nyo ilagay sa sasakyan ninyo. And usually ganito po yung itsura niya pag one-way. Pag two-way, meron siyang LCD na screen. So usually may mga LCD na screen, mas mahal siya kumpara sa one-way. But they both do the same thing, and that's to start yung sasakyan ninyo pag malayo kayo, no? Okay? So, the second one that we're gonna talk about naman is yung manufacturer built-in na remote starter. So, these ones here are often makikita ninyo for example, sa Nissan, meron siyang built-in na remote starter yung mga sasakyan nila. And of course, dito sa amin sa Honda. So, this one naman, galing mismo sa factory. It is built-in. So, ayan yung function na yan. So, hindi po lahat ng trim models ng Honda, for example, mayroong remote starter. So, this is a big convenience kasi hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng remote starter na extra. Pag yung sasakyan, meron na siyang built-in na remote starter galing sa manufacturer. So, parang ito nga, sa Honda vehicle na ito yung aking dating demo na CRV na Touring. So, meron siyang built-in na remote starter. Okay? So, tingnan niyo yung sakyan niyo kung meron siyang ganyan. So, the third one naman na gusto ko ipakita sa inyo is yung manufacturer branded, na separate na starter. So, an example naman natin dito is itong Toyota. So, sa Toyota, meron silang remote starter na ganito. Ito ay mismong produced by Toyota itself, no, galing sa factory. Ang kaibahan nila dito, kumpara sa, for example, sa Honda at sa Nissan, is hindi po siya built-in mismo galing sa factory, kasama ni remote starter talaga sa presyo ng sasakyan. Kumbaga, libre na yung remote starter ito. Okay, so yun yung itsura niya. So, for example, sa Toyota, very bulky, right? Hindi siya appealing tingnan, right? And hindi po lahat ng Toyota na sasakyan pwede lagyan ng ganitong klaseng remote starter. Okay? Cost-wise, sa kanilang tatlo, syempre, itong pinaka-cost efficient is yung built-in na from the factory. Kasi hindi mo na kailangan magbayad ng extra para magkaroon ng remote starter. These ones here, for example, ito, nasa close to 1,000 ito eh. Itong Toyota branded na remote starter. Another brand that offers yung ganitong klaseng starter is Ford and Subaru. So, Ford and Subaru, meron silang remote starter na pinoproduce na branded ng sasakyan nila. Pero kailangan mo magbayad ng extra para ipalagay. Now, the most cost-efficient sa kanilang lahat is itong aftermarket na remote starter. Okay? So, depende sa brand na kukunin ninyo. So, why am I talking about yung mga tipo ng remote starter for today, guys? The reason being kasi, nagkaroon ako ng issue lately with a remote starter na na-install sa dealership, right? And naalala ko lang na I never discussed this topic sa inyo in previous videos, no? And that is if bibili kayo ng remote starter na aftermarket gaya nito. So this one here is a CompuStart brand. So what am I talking about na kailangan mong gawin pag bumili ka ng sasakyan at meron ka remote starter na ganito? Ang kailangan mong gawin within the first 10 days of ownership, if possible, ownership meaning pagkuha mo ng sasakyan mo within the first 10 days as much as possible, is i-register mo yung remote starter for the warranty. Kasi dito kasi sa mga aftermarket na remote starter, meron silang warranty. Pero separate po yung warranty na yon sa sasakyan ninyo. Okay? So you have to remember that. Kung ang sasakyan po ninyo ay merong aftermarket na warranty, aftermarket na remote starter, yung remote starter itself has its own warranty na separate sa sasakyan. Unlike dito, sa Honda version, right, since built-in yung remote starter from the factory, covered ito ng warranty ng sasakyan mo. And same thing din dito, sa Toyota branded, since ito ay product ng Toyota, it does have its own warranty, pero it still goes through Toyota Canada. Okay, so itong advice kong to for this video is to remind you guys na if yung remote starter ninyo ay aftermarket, gaya nitong CompuStart, to get it registered. So how do you do that? So first and foremost, puntahan mo yung website ng manufacturer. So this one here is a used remote starter, so hindi mo makita. Pero I can tell na it's a CompuStart na starter. So what you need to do, is pumunta kayo sa website ng CompuStart. So ito po siya. I already pulled it up sa aking computer screen, no? So ayan siya. Okay. Pumunta ka lang sa CompuStart na website. Nakalagay dyan yung terms ng warranty. Okay. Ayan po yung website natin, compustar.com/warranty. Now, the one thing I'm gonna point out, and I'm gonna point this out sa ating mga Pilipino kasi tayo yung mga tipo na mahilig laging makamura or maka-cheap, no? Nakalagay po dito sa warranty ng CompuStart na if binili mo yung remote starter mo from an aftermarket place, parang ito, for example, as you can see, no? Authorized retailer, right? First text warranty policies only apply to products purchased and installed by an authorized CompuStart retailer. So kung alam niyo naman sa atin, gusto makamura, right, titingin sa Walmart or sa eBay, sa Amazon, kung bibili ka ng remote starter mula sa mga third-party sources na to, hindi sila covered ng warranty. So again, parang sabi ko nga sa inyo palagi, hindi porkit mura, it makes sense, right? Wag palaging presyo ang titignan, tignan mo yung practicality. I would rather spend an extra $100 on a remote starter na bibilihin ko sa dealership and have it installed by an authorized CompuStart mechanic kaysa yung makakatipid ka nga ng 50 sa Amazon or sa Walmart pero hindi ka naman covered ng warranty. Diba? Parang hindi worth it yung trade-off. So just be careful guys. Nakalagay mismo sa website nila na they are not covering yung mga remote starter, in this case no CompuStart, if it was purchased from an aftermarket place. Parang ganyan nga Amazon, Walmart, eBay, Newegg as an example. So whenever you guys are gonna get a remote starter done, especially kung aftermarket siya, yes, I know, mas mahal, pero to protect yourself in the future, yung warranty ng starter tsaka yung warranty ng sasakyan mo, from, you know, human error, right? Always get it done sa dealership. Yun ang suggestion ko, right? Always get it done sa dealership. And for those of you na masyadong sensitive sa interest rate or sa utang, hindi mo naman kinakailangan isama to sa loan. Pwede mo siyang bayaran separately kung gusto mo. Ang suggest ko lang is get it done sa mismong dealership kung saan manggagaling yung sasakyan para protektado ka. Hindi yung gusto mong makatipid, pupunta ka sa kapitbahay mo na mayroong garahe, kayo mag-i-install, tapos pumalya yung wiring. O di ngayon, i-risk mo yung warranty ng sasakyan mo. Kasi gusto mong makatipid ng magkano, 50, gusto mong makatipid ng 100. Diba? Hindi worth it eh. So mga ganong klaseng bagay. Okay, so nakalagay po dyan sa warrant sa ano nila, sa website nila, kung ano yung mga kino-cover nila. So for most of their starters, right, if you buy the Special Pro, 3 years yung coverage niya. Every other starter, kaya nga sabi ko guys, no, sabi ko kanina, di ba, within the first 10 days, kasi nakalagay mismo sa website nila, extended 3-year coverage for customers who register the remote within 10 days of purchase or installation with proof of receipt. Now, proof of receipt, guys, hindi naman kinakailangan yung resibo na binili mo yung remote starter, right? You can use yung bill of sale ng sasakyan mo as long as nakalagay doon na parte yung remote starter. Whether binayaran mo yung remote starter or hindi, as long as nandun sa bill of sale na merong remote starter na in-install yung dealership, that will count as your proof of purchase to register yung starter ninyo para protektado kayo ng warranty. And yun nga, for example, sa CompuStart nakalagay, otherwise, Pro remotes, ito yung parang high-end na series ng remotes nila, have a 2-year warranty. Every other CompuStart remote starter is 1 year lang ang warranty. Okay? So yun, warranty is limited to malfunctioning components and or physical defects and excludes normal use and normal wear and tear. Okay? So hindi porket nagasgasan yung remote starter dahil nahulog, ibig sabihin gaano ka na, makaka-request ka ng brand new porket hindi na siya perfect, right? Those kind of damages are wear and tear. So, especially sa case na gano'n, nahulog mo, nagasgas, kasalanan mo yun. Hindi yung kino-cover ng warranty. Pag kasalanan mo, hindi kino-cover ng warranty yun. However, if it's something na, for example, pumapalya, pinalitan mo na yung battery, ayaw pa rin umandar, ayaw pa rin gumana ng maigi, riniprogram mo na, ayaw mo pa rin, then doon, covered ka ng warranty. Okay, so you have to be careful when it comes sa mga ganong klaseng bagay. So always make sure na you register yung warranty ng remote starter, guys. Very easy. Punta ka lang dito sa website nila, right? Nakalagay lahat ng kailangan mong malaman dyan. Hinahanap ko lang ngayon kung nasaan yung form kanina eh. It's gonna show you guys kung nasaan siya. I already pulled yung form kanina. There. So, warranty registration. Punta ka lang dyan. Input mo lang lahat ng information mo. Okay? Kahit sa Canada or US, pwede. Now, product model number. You can find yung product model number ng remote starter po ninyo sa likuran ng starter. Sa case na to, ayan yung product model niya. Yung model number niya. You can also find that out. Kung for example, nawala mo yung manual or whatnot, just input this information. I-google mo lang tong number na to sa Google. May kita mo rin yung manuals ng ng remote starter doon. Okay? So use that. Register mo siya dito. And then, as you can see nga here sa parting to, no, nakalagay, place of purchase, ang dealership mo siya binili. Sorry guys, ask ko lang. Place of purchase, kailan mo binili. So yung date of purchase, make sure na it matches yung sa bill of sale ninyo pag finifill upan nyo to. Okay? Yung type ng vehicle, anong brand, anong model siya, anong year, product purchase price. So sa product purchase price, ilagay mo lang dito kung ano yung normal na retail price ng remote starter mo. So for example, sabihin natin if it normally that retails for $999, lagay mo $999. If nabili mo siya ng $650, lagay mo $650. Tapos ilagay mo, nakalagay, upload proof of purchase, i-upload mo lang yung picture ng bill of sale. Yun nga sabi ko, as long as nasa bill of sale, yung fact na merong in-install na remote starter sa sasakyan mo, then you should be good to go. And then yun, you register yung warranty mo. Para at least, kung may mangyari, pumalya yung sasakyan, pumalya yung yung remote starter, especially parang sa case nga na ganito, na aftermarket siya, protektado ka. And I know that's one thing, and I have to apologize to my past clients as well, no? Kasi I never got into too much detail explaining this to them as well. Just so happens na recently lang nagkaroon ng issue ganun, so I figured, you know what, let me do a Facebook live video para at least maging aware din yung mga followers ko, yung mga viewers ko, na if they are buying a vehicle, brand new or used man yan, and meron siyang remote starter na third party, to make sure na i-register nila yung warranty. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na porket register mo yung warranty, sirain na yung starter, masisira siya kagad. No, that's just to protect yourself, right? In the event of na pumalya siya or mag-malfunction siya, at least protektado ka. Okay? So, guys, if you haven't done that, do it now. Really easy, guys. Mga 5 minutes lang sa computer. Basta nasa iyo yung bill of sale ng sasakyan mo nung kinuha mo siya at merong remote starter yung sasakyan. Just put it in there, i-upload nyo lang siya para ma-register nyo yung warranty niya. Okay? Always better to be safe than sorry. Okay? Whether you missed the 10-day time period or whatnot, it's never too late na i-register mo yung remote starter mo, right? Para makita mo yung kung meron siyang warranty. Now, if you are buying an older vehicle, so sa case na to, itong sasakyan na to na may remote starter, right, was from a 2015 Toyota Sienna. So you have to pay attention dito sa year. So 2015 Toyota Sienna, if this vehicle was purchased brand new, and then nung 2015, dun pinalagay yung remote starter, 2021 na, wala na siyang warranty. Okay? It's still time sensitive. So even though mag-transfer ang ownership ng sasakyan and yung starter, for example, sa case na to, yung previous owner trade in ito, right, for a different vehicle. I know kasi kliyente ko yung nag-trade in ito. Yung warranty mismo nung starter, wala na. Kasi 2015 nakuha yung sasakyan. So, ang gaya nga nakita yung sa website kanina, the most they will cover sa warranty period is 1 year for these basic remote starters. Yung Pro Series nila yung mas mahal, up to 2 years and 3 years. Okay? So, be mindful of that. If you're buying a used vehicle and meron na siyang kasamang remote starter, you can always check naman sa website ng manufacturer kung meron pa siyang warranty, pero chances are wala na. So if you're buying a 2017 vehicle, tapos may kasama siyang remote starter, 2017 is what? 4 years na ang lumipas. So chances are wala ka ng warranty. So wag ka nang magreklamo na walang warranty ng remote starter mo. It's just the way it is. It's dependent on time when it was purchased, not when you purchased it. Okay? You gotta remember that, guys. When it comes to warranty, mapasasakyan or remote starter, yung countdown ng warranty will start nung una siyang binili, nung una siyang na-register, hindi kung kailan mo siya nakuha. So, for example, 2015 yung kasakyan, binili mo siya ngayong 2021, hindi porke 2021 mo siya binili, yung warranty niya magi-start ng 2021. It started nung 2015. So, wala nang warranty yung remote starter. Pero it doesn't mean na sira siya. It does work. I tested it, right? You can see it works. So again, guys, just for your own safety, just for your own peace of mind, okay? If you have an aftermarket starter, take the 5 minutes to register it sa manufacturer so you have the warranty para protektado ka in the event na merong mangyari sa remote starter mo. Okay? So I hope you guys found that helpful. It's not about loans or about cars or about credit, but you know, as a part of car ownership, I think it's one important aspect na a lot of us, I know a lot of you guys don't pay attention to is yung remote starter ninyo. Now, if you have your remote starter built in, like for example sa Honda, kung built in siya, right? Hindi mo na kailangan isipin yung warranty kasi yung warranty nito is connected dun sa mismong sasakyan mo. Now, if you have a manufacturer branded na separate na starter, parang itong Toyota, right? This one, yung warranty naman niya, nasa system na ng Toyota. And most of the time, it is connected dun sa VIN number nung sasakyan kung saan ito ikinabit. Okay? It's bulky, it's ugly, but maganda yung range niya for a remote starter, no? So, these tend to be more expensive again, right? Kumpara sa mga ibang starters. This one is free kasi kasama ng sasakyan from the manufacturer. And this one you have to pay for separately. Okay? So just remember guys, get it installed by a certified professional. Okay? Huwag palaging makakamurang isipin. Better to be safe than sorry, guys. Alright? So I hope nagustuhan niyo yung video. Really simple, just remote starters for today. And how to do it, how to register it. So please don't forget to do that when you guys have time, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.